Palm trees swayed, sunbeams danced on the turquoise water. I, however, was fixated on the diamond sparkling on my finger, a gift from Charles. He was charming, undeniably successful, and old enough to be my father. But Charles was my sugar daddy, and our arrangement, however unconventional, suited us both. At least that's what I kept telling myself as he adjusted his sunglasses, oblivious to my sudden unease. The truth was, this luxurious life came with a price, one I wasn't sure I could afford anymore. We were in Palm Springs. A playground for the rich and the restless. Charles, being both, fit right in. I, on the other hand, felt like a fraud. The designer sunglasses, the flowing sundresses, they were all props in this elaborate play. And the longer I played the role, the further I drifted from the aspiring writer I once dreamt of becoming. Yet the allure of this life was intoxicating, like a potent cocktail I couldn't stop sipping. Was I selling out? Absolutely. Did I regret it? Not entirely. Charles provided a sense of security, a lavish escape from the mundane realities of life. But as I watched him chat with a group of silver-haired investors, a wave of loneliness washed over me. Deep down, I yearned for more than just material possessions. I craved genuine connection, a love that wasn't bound by a contract. Charles was generous, showering me with extravagant gifts and lavish trips. But beneath the surface of our seemingly perfect arrangement lay a chasm of unspoken desires. He craved youth and beauty, a trophy to display on his arm. I, on the other hand, sought financial stability, a way to escape the drudgery of student loans and dead-end jobs. Our arrangement was transactional, a mutually beneficial agreement that served its purpose. Charles enjoyed the illusion of youthfulness I provided, and I relished the comfort and security he offered. Yet as time went on, I began to question the foundation of our relationship. Was this all there was to life, a series of transactions disguised as romance? The guilt gnawed at me, a constant reminder of the facade I was perpetuating. I yearned for authenticity, for a love that wasn't contingent on financial incentives. But how could I walk away from the life I had so carefully constructed? Charles, for all his faults, had become my safety net, a shield against the harsh realities of the world. The shrill whistle pierced the air, jerking me back to reality. A water polo match had begun at the far end of the pool, tanned bodies clashing in a flurry of splashes and shouts. And that's when I saw her, Sophia, my ex-girlfriend, her athletic figure gliding through the water with effortless grace. My breath hitched. She looked incredible. Her hair slicked back, eyes focused on the game. Sophia was my past. A reminder of a time when love was simple, uncomplicated by money. Back then, our biggest worry was finishing our art history essays on time. Seeing her now, after all these years, brought back a flood of memories. Late-night study sessions, stolen kisses in the library, shared dreams of conquering the art world. What happened to us? When did our paths diverge so drastically? As if sensing my gaze, Sophia turned towards me, a flicker of recognition crossing her features. Time seemed to stand still as our eyes met across the crowded pool. Her expression was unreadable, a mixture of surprise and something akin to resentment. I couldn't be sure. Before I could process my emotions, the whistle blew again and she was gone, diving back into the game with renewed vigor. Seeing Sophia again had stirred something deep within me. It was a reminder of a time when I was true to myself, when love wasn't a transaction. Her reappearance was a crack in the gilded cage Charles had built around me. A reminder that there was more to life than luxury and convenience. I watched as Sophia led her team to victory, her laughter echoing across the water. She seemed so alive, so full of passion. It was infectious, her energy reminding me of the dreams I had pushed aside. I'd become so consumed by the trappings of wealth that I'd forgotten what it felt like to truly live, to pursue my passions, to love without reservation. The encounter with Sophia had planted a seed of doubt, a tiny voice whispering that there was another path, a life beyond the confines of my current reality. The question was, did I have the courage to walk away from the comfortable life Charles provided and embrace the uncertainty that awaited me?